Hey guys, Tony here, CCxRC, and in this video I'm going to tell you what you need to do if you want to build a mud truck, just like this bog hog one I have here in front of me. I have 6 things that you need in order to build it. I'll have links in the description below, but let's check it out. The first thing is an SMT10, just like this Gravedigger here. Again, links are in the description below, guys, if you want to find these. This will cost you $300, ready to run. You could drive it as a monster truck if you want as well, because the parts that you're going to be taking off of this, you can swap back on and go monster truck. That's what I do with mine currently, is run it both as a monster truck for racing and then as a mud truck. The other option is to get the SMT10 kit like this for $200. You save some money there because you're going to swap out your motor anyway for speed, and you can use this as your starting point. You do have to build this one, and so that is something. I'm not going to use this as the method for this video, but this is an option for you. You need a body. J Concepts has a couple that you can get. They've got the bog hog. You just need to buy some paint. It comes with the stickers to do all the logoing and such, or you can paint it up your own design. This fits right onto the SMT10. They also have a King Sling body. This one was wrapped by Bari Musauer and looks completely awesome. So you can get them that way as well, that are a complete wrap. You pay more for this than this, but you can do either way. You could even do other trucks if you want, like an 80s Chevy or whatever you want. The third thing that you'll need are wheels and tires. Here's a set from J Concepts as well. These are the Fling King tires that they have. So you'll need 2 sets of these, as well as 2 of their Dragon wheels, like this. Now they also sell a dually setup for these as well. You can go really crazy. You'll need more tires as well. There's also this option of kind of a mud tire that I picked up from CPE, Crawford Performance Engineering. They're supposed to fit on the kit version of the wheels here, and they're 2.2s, and you can put these on. It's not an awesome fit. They kind of stick out at the sides, but it gives you kind of a good mud truck style pattern. Not my favorite. I just got these to just put on some for show, but I won't really run these. Not going to glue them on or anything like that. So I recommend these, and they actually run really well. The cool thing that J Concepts gives you is adapters in here, so you can go different widths. And mine are at the widest right now to try and keep it stable. The other thing isn't a must-have, but it is definitely a recommendation, is I run these Sidewinder 4 combo kits. You can get in either the 5700 kV to run it on 2S, or I typically get the 4600 and run it on 3S, and I do that with the mud trucks a lot of times. There's a 3S 4600. But these are a great motor system for it because they're waterproof, and you can get in there and get them all muddy. They're sealed so they don't quite clog up like the brushed ones can, get mud inside the motors. While the brushed motors are waterproof, they can get grime in there that gums them up and may make you stop in the middle of a run, which happened to a lot of people at Axial Fest in the brushed version. And the other thing that you're going to want, and all I've got right now to show you are these, but you need another sway bar for the front or a set of sway bars to replace. What I typically do is I buy the sway bars that they make for the bomber kit, and they're just soft rears, I guess they call them, and it's a whole set there for the front, and it matches the rear ones. And for water and stuff, getting muddy, that's the way I would go. It's like 25 bucks or so. Have a link for that. And here you can see the Castle system, the green motor there, what I run. I'm also running MIP drive shafts, which aren't necessary, but you can twist the plastic ones when you're really powering through the mud. These are steel. These things can rust if you don't care for them afterward. I usually will hose them down and apply WD-40 in that to get the water off and kind of get it ready for the next run. But it's still dirty. I've been running it outside in the dirt as a monster truck, and that's why the chassis is got a light coating all over it. I do hit it with the air compressor, but it doesn't knock that off. And the mud, once you take these in real mud, these tires are pretty much stained. So these are things that you're going to want. The next item is up front on this truck. I used to do a lot of these hot racing steering links that are up front here because they mount so easily with this Freestyle RC servo saver, which I absolutely love these things. And it's the perfect length to mount right in here. I have like these Vanquish ones as well, but you can see that it doesn't work as well because it doesn't have the mounting point here for that to attach, which means you have to swing that even further. And anyway, these hot racing ones, but now I've been using Trial ones because I haven't been able to get these hot racing ones. So I'll have a link for that down below as well. But a servo saver is a good thing to have. I really do like these Freestyle RC ones. They're not cheap, but I haven't used anything that works better to save my servos from hits. Since I put these on, I have not. I mean, this servo now on this truck is probably 3 years old. Taken lots of abuse in racing and mud trucks and all kinds of things it's been through. I just have a cheap plastic servo horn on it, but this thing right here, you can see how it works. When you take a big hit, that spring takes the abuse. So anyway, I do recommend that as well. One other thing I recommend are axle tubes that go in your axles. You do need 2 sets of these, but they will go in if you've got really wide axles like these, and they will brace them internally so that you don't snap them in here with the plastic breaking and then actually bending your tube or your axle when this snaps. So it offers really nice protection inside of here. You do have to grind off the axle a little bit in order to get it to fit through the rear set. The front set you're fine, but the rear ones do have a little like little tab on it that keeps it from going too far into the diff, I guess. And it doesn't really matter if you grind that down. All of my trucks I've done it on, and it works fantastic. I don't think it's necessary in particular for a mud truck, but it doesn't hurt. You know, these things get going pretty fast and flipping, and especially if you have a wide stance like this one has, they're definitely helpful to have in there. So I would recommend it. Not necessary, but the main things you need are going to be wheels, tires, a mud truck kind of body if you want to have that, and a front sway bar, because you want to have that front end to keep this thing from torque twisting when it gets stuck down in there in the mud. So you're going to want a front sway bar. Brushless power is definitely a good thing. So these couple things, guys, will get you going on the road to having your very own mud truck. And I'm actually getting ready to convert this SMT10 right here into that King Sling, which is why I wanted this, because the King Sling does have a green chassis. And so this ready to run Gravedigger is going to become a King Sling. So you guys will be seeing that very soon.